Welcome to John Lewis 3D Learning. In this presentation, we are going to see water chapter in 9th standard chemistry. The topics are preparation of saturated solution and its effect of cooling and heating. Okay, first one, the preparation of saturated solution. How we can prepare a saturated solution? It's very simple, very easy to understand the concept. So you take a solvent, say water 100 grams of water solvent in a container. Okay, let us take 100 grams of water. So this is solvent. Okay, now you take any solute. For example, you take nitre, that is sodium nitrate salt you can take, and you can dissolve 1 gram. So using a stirrer, glass rod, using a glass rod as a stirrer. So what you can do, you can add that 1 gram, and then by stirring the water you can completely dissolve it. So you cannot see the salt anymore, that is not visible anymore inside. And you go on adding 1 more gram of sodium nitrate, again 1 more gram, and every time when you add, you just stir it with this glass rod thoroughly so that the salt dissolves. So at one particular point, no more salt can dissolve. So the 1 gram when you are adding at one stage, so that will go and settle at the bottom. However hard you stir it and how long you can leave it, so even for a day you can leave it and still you can stir it very well, but still it cannot dissolve. That means what? It has reached a point, saturation point. It cannot dissolve the salt anymore. So now what we can do? We can filter the solution so that the undissolved salt will be filtered off, and the dissolved, the saturated solution will pass through the filter paper. So thereby we can get a saturated solution. So from this what we understand, take a definite quantity of a solvent and add small portion of the solute and dissolve it by stirring it well every time when you are adding, and you go on repeating the same process until no more salt dissolves. So at that point what we can do, we have to stop adding the salt and filter it, and the clear solution obtained is known as saturated solution. So this is how a saturated solution is prepared. Okay, what is the effect of cooling a saturated solution? Okay, suppose let us take same thing. Here what happens is, suppose you have taken 100 grams of a solvent. Okay, let us say its solubility. So normally the room temperature in India is around 30 degrees Celsius. Okay, suppose the salt dissolves is, let us say, X gram. Suppose the salt dissolved is X gram. This is a saturated solution. If you decrease the temperature from 30 to 25 degrees Celsius or 29 degrees Celsius, if you decrease, what will happen? The dissolved solute will separate out in the form of crystal. The dissolved solute will crystal out in the form of crystal. That means what? When you decrease the temperature, the solubility also decreases. That is why some dissolved solute separates out in the form of solid crystal. Is it clear? Therefore, decrease of temperature will decrease the solubility of the salt. How can you prove this? So you take a saturated solution and you decrease the temperature. What will happen? Already dissolved solute will crystallize out in the form of solid crystals. From this what we understand, the solubility decreases when we cool the saturated solution. Okay, let's move on to the effect of heating. Effect of heating a saturated solution. So what will happen when you heat it? So here suppose you prepare the saturated solution. No more solute can be dissolved. But if you are increasing the temperature from 30 degrees Celsius to 35 degrees Celsius. Now if you add some more salt, suppose now you add some more solute, it can dissolve more. That means what? The solubility of the solution increases, isn't it? The solubility of the solute increases when the temperature increases. That's what you can go on adding some more salt until no more salt dissolved. But it is more than the saturated solution, no? The amount of solute dissolves when the temperature is more, is the amount of solute is more in that solution. That means the solubility of the solute increases as we increase the temperature, and that's what we need to understand. So therefore lower the temperature, lower the solubility. higher the temperature, greater the solubility. That's what we need to understand. This is what is the effect of cooling and heating of a saturated solution. So in this presentation we have learnt how a saturated solution is prepared and what happens to the solubility when the temperature is lowered or when a saturated solution is cooled, and what happens when a saturated solution is heated. So this is what we have learnt in this particular presentation. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed learning with me. So until we meet next time, bye bye.